The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better than them.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The receiver makes the catch. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Fox. Quick throw caught over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick catch over the middle. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback fighting this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
1st down here for this offense. On the ground, it's Morgan. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is the offense going on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Caught near the goal line. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end was just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Impressive spin there. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's an important first down on that running play. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Parks. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
So the misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Breaks a tackle. He's got room. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Locates the tight end, is complete. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here, but I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on 3rd down.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, here we go. I mean, you have not come this far to get this close to be conservative and kick a field goal. To me, you've got to take this chance. You only get so many opportunities to be this close in a national championship game. Get the ball into the end zone.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They call the draw play here. Makes a nice move there. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Gets the 1st and still running. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back through just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way.
It's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick-6 in the 1st quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Fox. Caught quickly. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to catch the defense with the draw. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, you could see the defense there completely fooled. They're getting upfield. They're trying to apply pressure on the quarterback, thinking that they're going to throw the ball. But instead, they go with the draw play, completely fools the defense. They're out of position, gave the offensive line some really nice blocking angles, and gave the back plenty of room to pick up that 1st down.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pass complete on the crosser. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Quarterback still with the football. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll hand it off. Bites off a defender. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Hey, Chris, that's one of those runs you're going to see on the highlight shows throughout the night. He didn't gain a ton of yards, but how many missed tackles do you add up there? This guy was determined to get that ball to the end zone, and he almost came up with a touchdown.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. To throw, it's Fox. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line, you got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution, the championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Here comes the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down at 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Parks. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The completion makes it second down. Wants to throw it. Signs the quick throw. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught by the receiver. And that's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. He's got the first and still going.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the ball.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The industrial speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Offense on the field to take over. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner to stop him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Ball handed off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up? Looking deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense comes out to start this drive. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And here comes a deep shot. He hauls it into the 25, still running. Look out, he's loose.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Gets him to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Back to pass. It's Fox. He's got a man down the middle. And that'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Change of direction. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Pass complete on a crosser. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. They bring him down with the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Heading for the end zone.
Coach, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the offense trots back out on the field again. The shotgun running play call. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. A screen to the wide receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense back out there trying to get something going. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Fox. Catch made over the middle.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. First down here for this offense.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
The sack sets up second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
To the air, it's Fox. Catch made on the left side. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, this guy is having some kind of day. That's another catch for him. And this time out of the slot, he picks up the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The tight end has got it.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that previous play. Looking for a receiver. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's gone.
Well, as a quarterback, you're always trying to obviously find that open window to be able to throw the football to. That time, that wide open was right in the middle of the field. Makes it so easy on the quarterback to make that throw and pick up good yards.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging.
A deep shot to the right. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense ready to start this drive. Play action here on first down. Looking for the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now it's second down here. The back's got it. Fights off a defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They'll give it to the running back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Fox. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. They pick up enough for the 1st down. Football goes to the 45.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on 3rd down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a 1st down.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Tight end goes in motion. And the running back takes the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Trying to find some room. It's Morgan. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Off the play fake. Look at the pass. Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. You make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up 1st down at the 15.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Ball handed off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a shotgun run call. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense trots that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. A short completion to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down, but the game moves the ball with a +40.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
It's a draw to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Out comes the field goal team to give it. This is a long way out. And he's got it. 57 yards out and never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line.